Get the crowd, they're so elitist. They'll say you should take it or leave it. Sometimes...
Ooh, you're right, bud. It is getting chilly. We should make something to warm our spirits. Yeah. Hey friends! Welcome back to Barkeep's Choice. Again, my name is Dion. I'll be your bartender this evening. My spunky bar back right here, this is Bandito. He's going to be helping us along the way. Well, today I decided to feature a classic cocktail from the South that's very delicious. It's called the Vieux Carré. Today's episode and cocktail are brought to you by Law's Whiskey House. Law's is a local distillery here in Denver, Colorado. They make a wide range of whiskeys, whether it be a bourbon, rye, wheat, or malt whiskey. They do it and they kill it every single time. Law's really cares about the quality of their product as well as the age statement, where a majority of their whiskeys have been aged for about 4 years or even longer. I'm really excited to be working with Law's today. Today's cocktail again is called the Vieux Carré. It's a tasty classic that hails from the Carousel Bar from the French Quarter of New Orleans in the Hotel Monteleone. The Carousel Bar is actually one of the most well-known bars in New Orleans, where the bar actually is a twist on a merry-go-round, and the bar seats rotate around the bar. It is actually the first merry-go-round that you have to be 21 or over to ride. The creator of the Vieux Carré was a bartender that went by the name of Walter Bergeron. He created it in 1938. We previously made a cocktail before from New Orleans called the Sazerac, and that was either made with rye whiskey or brandy. Now the Vieux Carré incorporates both rye whiskey and brandy into this delicious boozy cocktail that is one of the greats from New Orleans. Alright, let's go ahead and get started building this boozy cocktail. All the ingredients that we're going to be using today is stuff that we've used prior. If you don't remember a lot of it, I'll briefly go over it with you. Alright, first we're going to be adding our bitters. And we're going to be using two different styles of bitters. Angostura, which is very commonly known, we'll be using 2 dashes. And then the second bitters that we're going to be using is going to be Peychaud's, which actually comes from New Orleans. 2 dashes of that as well. Secondly, we're going to be adding Benedictine, which is a French herbal liqueur made by monks. We're going to be only adding a bar spoon of our Benedictine today. Next, we're going to be adding our sweet vermouth. We're going to be using, again, Punt de Messe, which name means 1.5. So the story behind it is 1 part vermouth and 1/2 part aperitivo. We're going to be using 3/4 of an ounce of our sweet vermouth. The next ingredient that we're going to be using is cognac. We're going to be using Martel VS. Cognac, again, is a brandy distilled from French grapes, and it's also barrel aged. We're going to be using 3/4 of an ounce of our cognac. Finally, we're going to be adding our whiskey. We're going to be using Law's Sicale Rye Whiskey. And you see right there how it says Bottled in Bond? Bandit, do you know what that means? Bottled in Bond Act was set into place by the U.S. government in 1897 to give distilleries tax incentives to regulate the quality of their whiskey. Yeah, bud. They did that because so many whiskeys were being adulterated and passed as quality whiskeys when they actually were not. The United States government made several rules to qualify these whiskeys as a bottled in bond, such as the whiskey must come from the same distiller in the same distilling season. It also has to be aged for a minimum of 4 years in government-issued bonded warehouses. And finally, this one's kind of important, it has to be 100 proof. So there's some heat to it. So yeah, there's a lot that goes into being a bonded whiskey, but it translates to top quality whiskey, which Law's definitely is. Today, we're going to be using 3/4 of an ounce of our Law's Sicale Rye. Quiz time! Alright, Bandit. So this cocktail is made from all spirits. What are we going to do with that? You're right, we're going to stir it, but we're going to stir it very delicately. So let's go ahead and add our ice and stir away. Okay, the glass we're going to be putting it in today is going to be a rocks glass with a large ice sphere. And we're just going to strain it over the ice. And for our garnish, we're going to be using an orange swath. Get that peeled. Always be sure to zest the orange on top of the drink. And my favorite thing, as you always know, let's rim that glass. Rim it good. Make your twist very pretty. Throw it in the cocktail, and bam! We just made a Vieux Carré. Cheers! All right, let's go ahead and taste this cocktail. Ooh, that is just very delicious. It's got a lot of heat to it from the rye whiskey, and it's got a lot of sweetness from the sweet vermouth and the cognac. It's got some hate and sweet, baby. This is a very good spirit-forward cocktail, and it's perfect for the colder months that are coming. It's gonna warm up your spirits, Bandit. Again, places are open and we can go dine in again. So let's be courteous to the staff, and please don't be rude. Tip them very well because they are going through a lot. And like I'm doing right now, please just wear your mask. It's very easy. Thank you again for taking the time to watch this video. Please click on that little subscribe button and also turn on your notifications so every time Bandit and I come back and make a drink, we get to get drunk together. All right, friends, stay safe, stay clean, drink up. Cheers.